talking about geotagging. And if I can get this thing to work, we'll talk more about it. There we go. So what is geotagging? Geotagging is essentially assigning coordinates to digital pictures. Right? The coordinates are usually, Latin long in WGS 84, and the photo actually holds the coordinate in its header. The header portion is called the EXIF, or Exchangeable Image Format header. So the positional information rides along with the photo. So it makes it very easy to take the photos and then drop them into Google and other things. So there's a world of GIS-enabled or GPS-enabled devices, and some of them even have cameras. Here we have, cell phones, GPS-enabled shoes, watches, tablets, cameras, and in this instance, even homing pigeons. Now, of all these devices, half of these devices also have a camera attached to it and does the geotagging for you. Well, that's great. But what if I don't have one of these devices? How do I accomplish this geotagging process? Well, you still need a camera, and preferably a digital camera, unless you scan the images later and make digital images. And you need a GPS. But the GPS that you use could be RTK down to the sub-centimeter, or it could be a recreational thing, plus or minus 20 feet. Depends upon how it is you're going to use the data. The whole idea is you sort of need to know where you were and when you were. So it's all about time. If we don't have very precise timing, then our GPS systems don't work at all. So the whole idea is that the GPS and the satellites know where you were and when you were, and the camera knows when the photo was taken. But not all clocks are created equal. So the real trick is matching the GPS clock, which may well be on Greenwich Mean Time, to the camera clock, which is, we could all set our watches here and compare, and they'd all be different. Right? So there's software out there, and most of it's freely available. This sort of lets you determine the difference between the GPS time and the image time, and use that difference to say, not only was I here then, but this is when and where I took the picture. In this instance, the photo was taken at 10:10 a.m., but the GPS point was collected at 2:52 plus or minus some seconds Greenwich Mean Time. But I walked out of my office, and I had a little GPS, and I took pictures of little things, and this happens to be a picture of a pothole, which, by the way, my boss saw me taking the photo of the pothole. It was filled the following day. He's like, this guy trying to sue me or what? This software is free and readily available. All you really need is, a listing of your photos, and they know what time they are, and some kind of GPS path. Now, the Microsoft Pro Photo tools, I've heard rumors of this thing, and it's supposed to be great, but I can't find it to save my life. Well, these other things, this Picasa and GeoSetter is the one I was using there before, and GeoImager, and there's all kinds of things out there to help you do that. That being said, now that you've taken these photos and you've given them a location, what are the gotchas, right? Well, accuracy and privacy. If you're taking photos, you need to make sure that the people who are in the photos have your permission to take the photo and post it in location. I was here then, You don't want to receive a summons. Or if you do receive a summons, you want to be prepared and say, okay, this is the equipment I use, this is the accuracy of this product, and be prepared to answer questions and protect yourself, your employers. Having said that, a very technically savvy individual, we look like we go together, don't we? Put a beret on, maybe? Adam Savage stepped out his front door and tweeted, I'm getting ready to go to work. Isn't my car great? Well, that photo was geotagged because he used an iPod or an iPhone, and somebody else turned around and got the coordinates of that, and then took to Google Street View, plopped it at those coordinates, turned around opposite that other house, and posted a picture of his house. So now everybody knows where he lives, when he goes to work, and what he drives. They have to think about geotagging and social media. It's not, it's very important to protect, yourself and the people that you may include in this. You're going to your niece's birthday party. You really want everybody to know where your niece is? Also an issue for the military. Here's some sites on how to tell your devices not to automatically geotag. And here's a site that links to the military, says, social media is cool, but it's dangerous. Don't let us know where we're deployed. Thank you.